put a new one up. Okay. Ah. Right then. Okay.
Learn anything new?
Can't believe that fucked up for me just now, though. To be fair. Ah.
Need a map?
It's raining blood. Oh, fuck it. Actually, nope. I've got shit defenses for that. Should be right. Save in. Okay. Let's hope it doesn't cut off this time now. Whoops, just pressed that twice. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. I need to check. Got every fucking potion on the go, like flask. What flask saving them? Whoops. Oh, I thought it opened there. Yeah, it cut off earlier. It was the game it was. Blue screened. Sorry, I should have explained. Oh, come on. Fuck off with that shit. You're not Well, that's it then.
Glad you made it back.
Don't worry, run away from that then. Wharf. Ah, fuck it. Hello. You alright? You good? Yeah, it crashed just now. It just went off. It blue screened. I had to literally reset the game and everything. You alright? Hello? I lowered the resolution to 1080 standard, so it might be a bit better. Yeah, it should be a bit better. Maybe it'll run smoother. I don't know. I know. Rough, innit? And last night as well. Yeah. Maybe it's the weather making it a bit slow, I don't know. Maybe. Did everybody enjoy Halloween up there then? I don't know why I'm shouting. Wow. Get this over with. Way powder. Way. Way. Until the sugar. Did you make anything like special, like Halloween recipes? Do you enjoy Halloween, Buddha? Also? Buddha. Buffer. To be honest, it's just a normal day for me. Buffer. What's buffer? That's a nail thing, isn't it? Oh yeah, nobody ate it. I thought Kantai ate it. Kuntai, that person. Nobody at all ate it. I don't know how popular pumpkin soup is, to be honest, in this realm. It's gone a bit chilly. Do you eat pumpkin soup, Buddha? Buffer. Kantai is the person of...
Learn anything new?
I didn't learn anything new, but Buddha Jones is going to learn something new. because we can't publicly announce names randomly, Kuntai is the name Lisa has given to her partner. Kuntais. That's funny, that. Kuntai. It's meant to be Kunti, it is, but it's spelt in like an Asian way, so it's Kuntai. Asian Kuntai. Contagious. It's contagious. It's contagious, it is. What's the... I can't fucking see. Well, open your eyes then. Oh. This is not happening. Ah.
Need a map?
Was there? Was it bad? Fuck. There was an accident there not that long ago as well. Oh, get off. Fucking hell. Was the weather like rough as hell then? Because that could have played a role. That's messed up, man. Oh. Do it anyway. I suppose we'll probably find out soon enough. That's mental. That's mad, man. Probably run a red light, yeah. That ought to do it. Did you see it then? Yeah, like you passed it, like. Yeah, let's hope everybody's all good. Yeah, a little bit. I completed the aspirants trial thing. I got some special divination cards to turn in. Rage are back together, genuine. Wow, that should have happened long ago. Because when they did the killing in the name of the Christmas time, they were very reluctant of coming together to do that. So it looks like they've sorted everything out, maybe, hopefully. My Chemical Romance. Oh yeah! No, I don't know about Yeah, My Chemical Romance have changed the style now. They're like death metal. They're a bit like Norwegian death metal. Metal, man. Have you heard the song? The new stuff. Corpse Creator or something it's called. Or Creator of Corpses. That's the new EP. My Chemical Romance. Creator of Corpses. Gene Hoglan is playing drums for them as well. I forgot to tell you, man. Me and Gene. Yeah, man. News just in. Fuck aye. Mean Gene Machine. I remember... Hold on, sorry. Listening to a interview with Mean Gene. And he does a lot of guest work, as you know. People would send him songs and shit, innit? And they're using, like, I don't know, drum programs and drum machines. Machine Head. Funny enough, I had Blood, Sweat and Tears stuck in my head earlier. Good old times. I was listening to an interview with me and Gene Hoglan, innit? And people, because he does a lot of guest work, people send him in songs with like rough drums on it, with drum programs and VSTs and stuff. And he'd listen to it, and he'd be like, the way they write it, like you could tell that some of the musicians didn't have much of a view on like what's physically possible. So when you write in drums, you gotta like have a good think about it, you know. And he'd be listening to it, and he'd be like, you have to be like a fucking octopus to play some of the stuff that some of the people have like sent him. Do you know what I mean? And what he'll end up doing is trying, and then he'll accidentally create a new technique or something. The guy's a machine, man. Bon Jovi. Like, the way I write now, if I can't physically play it, I'm not going to use it. Simple as that. So you can have, I don't know, it's easier to work with, like, do you know what I mean? Because of what's going on up in your head. Usually for metal. Dun 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 dun. Imperium. I remember when that song first came out, man. It's the Ashes of Empires. Machine Head. And everybody was like, go. Yeah, if you write, you know exactly what I mean, buds. But because I'm not actually a drummer, I find it easier to work with beats and stuff. If I can physically play it, do you know what I mean? But anyway, do you remember when Imperium came out, when everybody was like... they had every right to, actually. When Rob Flynn, on the middle eighth part, and he'd sing over it, and he'd play it, you know, it's quite one of those things, you know, like rub your stomach and tap your head kind of thing. That middle eighth riff was awesome, and like the skunk beat over the top of everything worked well for that. I don't really have a favourite.
Learn anything new?
Yeah, the whole fucking... the drums, man, the whole drums sound to that whole album was awesome. And the intro to Vim as well. Oh man, that was awesome. I used to listen to that album like over and over. We all did, didn't we, back in the day? I don't really have a favourite Machine Head album, to be honest. I can name a few of them, but I don't have a favourite one. What are you lot favourite Machine Head albums? Machine Head albums. I remember listening to Burn My Eyes by accident in the 90s, upstairs, it was on radio. The Burning Red, oh man, that album was great. That album reminds me of when Fear Factory did Transgression and Archetype. Like, all the die-hard fans were like, oh, this is not Fear Factory. I was like, I loved them all. Like, I loved all Fear Factory albums. The same thing happened on Burning Red and Supercharge. I was like, they had fans saying shit like, oh, that's not Fear Factory. That's not Machine Head. Oh, they changed too much. If you're a fan, you know what I mean? You just respect that. Like when Rob put the cornrows in his hair and it changed, like. But he was just feeling it, going with it, to see where it takes you, and you've got to respect that as a fan as well, see? You know what I mean? Like, they are artists expressing themselves, and they can take different routes, and it's up to them where they go, and it's up to you if you want to follow. But as far as criticising an artist for going down different routes, I don't know. Supercharge, I think one of my favourite songs off that album. Fuck. Crashing Around You's on that album, isn't it? That's a hell of a song. Burn My Eyes was amazing because you could just, it was so raw. Do you know what I mean? It was raw as fuck, man. And when you hear the intro to the video, you can hear like some of the room. Oh man, it's lush. And the 5150s and you know, the sound worked really well. I think Logan Mader, was it, or Chris Kontos, he rejoined recently. They both rejoined actually to do like a reminiscent thing, didn't they? They all came back together, the people from the first album. Do you remember when they released... Do you know what? 5150 is actually still, to this fucking day, one of the best amps ever for metal. Hands down. It sounds so fucking good. It sounds really fucking good. You can emulate it. It's so workable, do you know what I mean? Like, I've paid quite a pretty penny sometimes for a few emulators to work with. Yeah. Well, the 5150 was actually created by Eddie Van Halen. It was, that's what it was. It was named after the album, wasn't it? So the birth of the 5150 is when Van Halen had the Pavey deal or something, didn't he? And then he named an amp after it, and then he had another amp after it. He's got a few, isn't he? Because, you know, the Van Halen album 5150, I think it's code word for police officers. Like if they say, we got a 5150, if they say something like that, I think it means they got a fucking psychopath on their hands. So I could be wrong, but I think 5150 means psychopath. It's a code. Susan Boyle Susan Boyle covered the whole album, not just the one or two songs. She right, but Susan Boyle covered it. She covered the whole album. Could you imagine Susan Boyle? Do you know oh shit, she's a good sport, she is, isn't she? It probably is then, that's probably it, man. That's probably what it's named after. What the fuck is it's not Michael Anthony. Yeah, Michael Anthony, the bassist, innit? His, like, his backing vocals made it just made Van Halen, like, I don't know, I like Van Halen, I really do. I love him. Like when you hear Ain't Talking About Love, the backing vocals is, if you take it away, I feel like you lose a lot from it. The chorus now, because the verses are really good as well. I love the verses. David Lee Roth is crazy. He's a nutter. He is a fucking nutter in real life. Did you see that incident a couple of years ago where the fucking microphone caught his nose and it fucking proper grazed his nose? He was bleeding and everything. What did he say about Sammy Hagar? Sammy can throw a good party, but I am the party or something. That was funny. Basketball champ. It's a bit fucking chilly now, man. Subo. Sounds like a fucking Japanese wrestler or something. She's good with the balls. What? Subo basketball champ. It's not letting me do it. I'm too scared. I'll get killed. Anyway. Go on. Oh, but I got blocked out of my fucking Path of Exile account earlier for like 2 hours or something. Go on.
2 unexplored frontiers remain. The skies and the soil. 2 unexplored.
Whatever he said. Watch me get proper wrecked now. I don't know why I got locked out, man. I think it's because I've been logging in on different consoles. I don't know, I was scared, man. I got loads of shit on here I've been grinding. Basketball. Service with a smile. You can see America. Does anybody hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I dreamt a dream. I swore I just heard that guitar make a noise then. Let me tell you something. Does anybody here still watch wrestling? Wrestling? Do you like wrestling? Well, I got some funny stories, man. If Subo was a wrestler, do you think she'd be a heel? Would she be, or a baby face? What do you think she'd be? A goodie or baddie then, pretty much. I think she'd make a good villain in wrestling. Susan Boyle, they can call her Subo. New Japan Pro Wrestling she'd be in, for sure. She'd be a baddie. She would. She'd pull it off. See? There's that cleared up then. I've been watching funny wrestling clips when wrestlers like don't sell, they do a no sell. Do you when a wrestler gives them a hit or something and you've got to work with it now, you've got to sell it? The Subo sandwich. It was like a splash, like death from above. Well, I was watching when wrestlers like no sell. Oh man. Oh, wait a minute. Eric Pollard. He'd be like Mouth of the South Jimmy Hart. Eric Pollard with a fucking megaphone screaming at the wrestlers like. Yeah, but you know, like when they don't sell, do you know what I mean? When the wrestlers don't fucking work, pretty much. It's so funny. Like, the art of wrestling, as you all know, is to make it look like you're killing the guy, but you're not actually hurting him. That's the true art of it. I only found this out last week. Joking, I am. But anyway, I've seen wrestlers like, oh, what was it? The Great Antonio, is it? Versus Akabuna, no, wrong guy. Roy Cropper. That'd be funny. But there was this guy and he weren't selling fuck all. So he was getting hit, right? He was getting hit, but he was just standing there and I was like, that's not very good for the crowd now, isn't it? Norris, he'd be another one. Wagner. Oh, Wagner! He looked like, there's that guy from the X Factor. He looked like a fucking early 90s wrestler from WWF. Do you know what I mean? Fucking the WWF Superstars era. But anyway, you just got to hear me out here, right? You've just got to hear me out here. The Great Antonio was fighting the Japanese guy. He's a promoter for the business as well. But anyway, they were having their match. And the Great Antonio, I think he's this huge fucking French guy. He's actually quite huge. Fat, like, you know, and he just built big as well. And the Antonio wasn't selling shit. So, like, the Japanese guy, oh, I can't remember his name. Antunaki, I can't remember. Anunnaki, well, I can't remember. Not Anunnaki, sorry. But anyway, the guy was hitting him and he was just standing there. I'm like, come on, man, you know, work with me. Work with me. That's funny because the Great Antonio is like 3 times bigger than Little Norris. That's funny. You got to check this on YouTube. But anyway, there they were wrestling. The cousins. They were wrestling and the Great Antonio weren't selling shit. So he was just standing there, getting hit, and he was like, come on, man, work, Jesus Christ. And he's there in his like fucking green trow and combat boots, and he weren't selling shit. So later on then, he grabs this other guy and starts bashing like live rounds. He was actually hitting him at the back of the neck pretty hard. And so the other guy thought, fuck this. He gets up, innit? Gives him a couple of slaps, real now, like potatoes, they'd call him in wrestling. And the Great Antonio guy was like, you know, you look kind of dazed. And then all of a sudden, he gets taken to the floor, and this other guy starts booting him in the fucking head for real, man. Knocked him out, bust his face, everything. Like, proper knocked him out. Like, that's, you know, not all wrestlers, like, predetermine the match. Some of them do, as they say, call it in the ring. But I think that, I don't know what the fuck that was going through the Great Antonio's head, because he didn't want to sell jack shit. You got to work with him, don't you? You got to, you know, it's art. But he was just standing there though, belly flopping him, like not selling anything. Like you could see the guy building up for something, and the guy was just not selling it. So you know what I mean? Obviously that's bad for the business. Nora Batty was exactly the same. She could take a chair shot and just look at you and not realise you're just giving her a chair shot. You give her a chair and she'll sit on it. Yeah, check it out on YouTube. It's quite interesting. Like, Like, that'd definitely be her name if she was a wrestler. Subo. Mama. Mamushka. Mamushka. Babushka. I think they're babushka. Babushka. Do you remember ECW days? Before the WWE bought in. Lise, you remember ECW days? That was mental stuff, man. ECW, man.
Need a map?
New Jack. A lot of people, like, I think back then, well, you hear some crazy stories of New Jack, right? But I was talking to someone yesterday about New Jack, and like you gotta like, thing is, New Jack, he's straight as fuck. He doesn't bullshit, and he gets this rep for like hurting people for real and shit. But you gotta learn to like work with the wrestler. You can't always expect the guy to like fucking do everything. So in my opinion, with New Jack, I think he's funny as fuck. As a person, he's really funny. But as a wrestler, I think his style is great and it's overlooked, to be honest. Like, you gotta work with New Jack, for fuck's sake, do you mean? Like, you'll understand what I mean. If you go on YouTube and just type anything in to do with New Jack, you gotta, you know what I mean? He seems a hell of a laugh, and I think he's overlooked big time, because like, if you like Terry Funk and Cactus Jack and Sabu, you can easily put New Jack in there. They're legends, like TLC matches. I remember when I knew you were gonna say that. Oh yeah, man, he had quite a crazy theme tune, man, didn't he? His entrance theme was a bit mad, man. Yeah, man. I'm gonna nearly spat my drink out, man. Oh, these backyard wrestlers are off the fucking head, didn't they? You know as well. You know as well, East, don't you? That's some funny shit. Oh, independent wrestling scene was always mad, wasn't it? I could tell you a funny story about those days, right? Do you know, before the time where you'd get a bit of colour from blading, we used to experiment with different things, and me and my browd, we seen soy sauce and it looked like real blood, right? You're gonna laugh at this shit because it's funny as hell. I think we were hitting each other with shit like bins and what have you, and then we'd roll over and splat like soy sauce in it by ear and leave it drip down like thick, and then all of a sudden it went in our eyes, okay? And that's when shit became serious. We both stopped wrestling, and we were like, I can't fucking see. The pair of us were blinded for like temporarily, like until we had to wash it out of our eyes. We had soy sauce and it stung the fuck out of our eyes. And then we just thought like, oh, it'd be much better just to blade. It'd be much easier. They were funny times, man. We both did it, and then first of all, I remember rubbing my eyes, and I was like, "Fuck, I can't see." Then I look up, Salsa Factory. Welcome. Yeah, but I looked up and I was temporarily blinded. Oh, Salsa Factory, I'm not sure, but welcome to the stream. They were the good old days. Oh, Buds, did you join in at all back in them days? Salsa Factory. Sounds cool though, man. I remember we've recently been able to change our PSN name. Oh man, I was happy about that. Rob had a fair share of wrestling matches as well, mind. He took a few bumps. I remember him getting bashed with a fucking baking tray really hard, man. I thought it knocked him out. Like, genuine. I didn't hit him. He loved it though, see, that's the thing. He loved it. Oh man, I'm still a noob at this game. Salsa Factory, my friend. If you go to YouTube, type in Zizaran, Ziggy D. Those two guys, they're great at this game, man. I'm still learning very much. Zizaran is great for learning material. Ziggy D, he's great. I think it's Navandi's gaming. He's another great one for learning. Who else? Not me. I'm very much a noob still, man. Just have fun. Just have fun. That's the best thing you can do. And it's a good game too. You'll very much enjoy. But you can chill, man. You can come chill with us. Anytime. Buddha's being sarcastic. My dude. Oh, Bud, it'd be great to have had you do the wrestling with us back in the day, man. You could have been an Abdullah the Butcher. What do you want to know? You wrestling, man. Like the good old days. Smigs did it. He had a few matches. He loved it though, I'm sure he did, man. Yeah, the ring that we constantly set on fire. And we exchanged the ropes for barbed wire. It did get violent. Potatoes were thrown. I think the problem is that a lot of people didn't know their styles, so they'd be trying shit and it could hurt someone. We were all fucking young and stupid anyway, to be honest. Just live and learn, innit? Yeah. We needed somebody to do that. We needed an interviewer. I reckon we should kick it back up again, man. We should start it off again, make a new federation. That would be quite funny, though. Holy shit. Hit him, man. We were rebels. We were all rebels back then. I think there was a lot of accidents, mind. There was. I remember when someone had a nail to the side coming down that way. It didn't go in the skull. It like went through the skin. It was quite funny now looking back at it. He hid under the ring, the poorly made ring. The poorly made ring. And he was hiding to make a surprise attack. But when he was under there, obviously he was moving around a lot. Then when the ring had been assembled, there was a fucking nail stuck through the, well, to the bottom. And it went like right to the side of his head. Didn't go in his skull, he was alright. But it's just like, it was quite nasty though. I remember my brow, didn't it? I think you remember this, Liz, where we put the barbed wire around the neck.
Need a map, Exile?
And what am I doing? He got stuck in something and he pulled it. I think he may still got scars around his neck to this day. Just being stupid, it was. Completely. We were all stupid. But like you said, at least we're lucky none of us had any serious injuries. What have I got here then? I know. That's what it was, yeah. He used to come into the ring with barbed wire. Do you know what the weird thing is? It's like some of the barbed wire would be used. So that's quite scary. So it wasn't always like fresh. So we'd end up having like these itchy blotches on us. Do you know what I mean? Oh man. Did you see any footage we had? But like actual footage. You did. Did you see the accident on one of the fucking things? Tell me you did, man. The back injury that someone had. Oh, please say yeah. You did. Oh, that was fucking nasty. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, man, it went completely wrong. Every time I see glitter, I keep thinking of those days, Liz. Oh, man. Holy shit. I don't even know what I'm doing. The ring was like that. And it had no give to it. So when you hit the floor, you hit the fucking floor. You get the wind knocked out of you. It's like you can practice break falling all you want, but it still fucking hurt like shit. It was nasty. Oh, God, man. Oh, shit. The shed was the commissioner's office. That's where we made bookends. I can't, man. Oh my god, I hate those things. Fuck off. Yeah, man, that's where we used to do the bookends. The half pipe, bud. Do you remember the half pipe? Well, that was a fucking death trap. One side was awesome. Yeah, man. No, the half pipe's gone years ago. Years ago, man. One side was cool. I think the situation with the half pipe was you've got to get used to it, unfortunately. I remember when Matthew, rest his soul, snapped his arm. Were you there then? One side was lethal and one side was pretty nice. Oh, bud, were you there when Matthew broke his arm? Ugh, it was horrible. It basically went like a Z shape. He landed like from rock to fakie, and all his weight went on one hand. It was the good side he fell on, with the little coping on it, the small little. Yeah, so very much he put all his weight on his wrist and he rolls over to his stomach and looks at me, and his arm by her had gone like down, then up, then back out again. Oh man. And he just looked at me and went, Zed. And I think my bro had to go in his pocket to get the phone out, didn't he? Yeah. I'm trying to make chromatic orb recipes as much as I can, because these. Yeah, he was actually in pain, and one of the worst things about it was, hold on. Ooh, I hate these things. They explode on death, and they're like, I think they explode on death. But anyway. He was waiting in the waiting room for ages. With a snapped wrist, like. I'm dead. I'm dead. We all miss him. Do you know what? I never seen him in this much pain. I've never seen him in this much pain. And we were all crazy bastards. We'd always be putting ourselves through some sort of pain, but you could see that this was pretty fucking bad, man. I felt really bad after that. He was a rare one. Remember all the fucking... Do you remember he took a fucking fall off the back, the front wall? Right off the top, backwards. Cracked his ribs and everything. With the guitar. Guitar snapped in half. Oosh. I shouldn't be laughing, man. Rest his soul, man. Oh. I had to pull him out from the fucking bush, like. Half of him was, his legs were stuck in a tree, and his upper half had hit bricks. He was funny, it was funny, and when we all looked back when he healed, even he laughed like fuck, man, because he was talking... Sorry. He was talking to you, Lise, and your mate, then all of a sudden, whoop, gone backwards. I know. I was fucking raking the garden when it happened.
Anything new?
I could just see him coming from the corner of my eye backwards, and the guitar. I could see him. He had to go with the guitar. I think he strummed one chord, F. Yeah, it was an F minor, and then like he comes backwards like that. Whoop. And then like this part of him hits like the bricks on the floor. And then his legs were in a tree up at the steps. I don't know how he managed it. He must have lost his balance or something. It was nasty. Oh, we all got up to some shit though. Oh man. Whoops. Hedge hopping. That was a laugh. They were funny times. Oh,
You made it back.
look at that edge, boys. It looks alright, doesn't it? Denham Avenue is fucking lethal. I thought I was gonna die, man. All night there, innit? A slot going down fucking Denham Avenue. Debenham Avenue, man. Flat out down that fucking hill. That shit was lethal. Debenham Avenue. No joke. The trolley. I know somebody went down there in a fucking trolley. I didn't dare. I didn't do that. Yeah, you were bombing it behind me. But, you and there was two other people as well. And then I thought the curb was like that big or something. But because we would been awake all night, no sleep, but the curb was like that fucking big. So I was just gonna little hop up, not even an ollie, like just a little, you know, just a little whoop up like. But it wasn't that small. And then all of a sudden I just went whoosh. I banged the fucking back of my head on the floor. It was fucking crazy. My arm was bad. I still got a scar, like, on my elbow from that shit. But there. and there was a news agents open, and he was asking me to show my arm, but it had swollen, and I couldn't lift the fucking thing up. I think it was luck. I think that's how we all survived. We all got here by pure luck, lads and ladettes. We should be grateful. Like, setting ourselves on fire, jumping off shit, backyard wrestling. At least you can all tick that off your fucking lists now, isn't it? The good old days. Yeah, I remember that. On the fucking... on the turn in, just as you leave. That was fucking a freak accident, that was. That doesn't usually happen. I think one of the nastiest bails I seen you take, bud, was Trillum Hill. That was a bail. Your fucking pelvis, man, came up to your face. Oh, holy shit. That was nasty. I think, who was with us? Daily Boy. He couldn't breathe, man. I runs over to you. You were hurt, man. You were hurt. And I'm not surprised. Dale couldn't fucking breathe. He was loving it. He's like my old girl, he is, man. Well, then he was, anyway. You could laugh like somebody just injured himself and you just find it hilarious. I couldn't believe it, man. He was leaning on the wall, wasn't he? And you were like in the middle of Trillum fucking road, like...
barren and sun-bleached. Emptiness as far as the eye can reach.
Shit. It was nasty. Like, Trillum Hill is known not to be fucked with. Did you know when you were going down there, though? You know when you were going down Trillum Hill, something in your head must have thought, fuck, I'm going down Trillum Hill. When do I stop? Oh, man. Genuine, I've done it like a few times now, and there's always a part, like, during the process of going down that fucking hill, where I'm like, I'm going down Trillum Hill. What's the plans then? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna get speed wobbles. Yeah. You get that thing though, don't you? Like, when am I gonna start slowing down? And it's fast. Usually, like, you will get a speed wobble, and you think you're gonna die. Like, crazy. I think it's the same as Denham Avenue, in my opinion. Do you mean? I think they're on the same level. Yeah, do you know what I mean, bud? You'll get to a certain speed, and you're like, I can't jump off this. I know, it's like, if you get to a certain speed, you know you can't jump off. Because your legs ain't gonna carry you quick enough, man. All you can hear is like flop, flop, flop with the feet going like. Lethal shit. Lethal. We didn't believe in helmets or nothing back then either, didn't we? No fucker wore helmets or pads. Is that everything? No. I'm gonna die. I think I remember that. I think I remember that. Was that the same night when I fucking hit the curb? Because I know we went there a few times. Yeah, I thought it was that night.
How are your maps?
Ah, shit. My knees wouldn't take it if I were to do anything like that again. Hell no. Catches up with you, man. Yeah, I think I only done it a handful of times, to be fair. I didn't do it that much. When I came off it, when I hurt myself pretty bad, I was like, fuck, man. Yeah, I only had myself to blame, though, because I didn't have much sleep. Oh, fuck that. I wouldn't be able to do it. When I was on the board last, my knees just were fucked, like. Because, like, I can't casually skate. You know, like, you get those people that'll just, like, scoot along here. Do you mean? I gotta be doing something, like, do you mean? I just can't help it. Is there? Fuck, can you imagine it? One of them going down there? Jesus. Fuck. That'd be nasty. Can you imagine, alright? That, like, I don't know, like, I don't drink alcohol, but pretend I had a couple of beers or whatnot, and I'd be like, come on, board, just go down it now. I grabbed my board, right? I went up there and didn't realise there were speed bumps. I just fucking hit one, I'd be gone. It's not the same as it was, like, those years ago, innit? Mental. What happened? What happened the other day? I think it's good just to watch it now. It's safer. I know. What was I looking at the other day, man? Kareem Campbell. What's this fucking... Oh, the bird trick. Oh, what's it called? My knees are just fucked in general, man. What's that bird thing you did, man? Not Firebird. Oh. It's slick as fuck, man. It's like a hard flipping switch thingy. I was watching the origins of it. Ghetto bird, hell yeah, man. Fuck. That would have bugged me nicer, man. That would have bugged the fuck out of me. It's well slick. Hard flip one, that's it. Like, the way he did it was cool, because he used to wear, like, baggy trow and puffy shoes. It just looked slick as fuck. I don't know, it looked comfy, do you know what I mean? It looked comfy. The way he pulled it off was just lush, man. I remember the fascination I had with Zero and Toy Machine, and I never really had a decent board of those brands. I did. I had a few given, but they're like that fucking small now. They're not that small, but you know what I mean? The nose and tail are grinding it down. Do you know what? I can't even explain how fucking crazy the skaters are today. I think we spoke about it not long ago. Like, the skill level is ramped up. It's unbelievable. I was watching some kid on Facebook doing some fucking crazy fucking 1080 fucking kickflip shit or something. Like if it was like nothing. Oh, I don't know what it was, but it was something crazy like that. And he must have only been like fucking 14-year-old or something. I was like, what? Unreal. Same here. Same here. I just watch them and eat food. Like, I don't know who I'm watching. I just watch montage. Like, do you do that? A skateboarding montage. That's it. Oh no, sorry, I haven't seen that one. I have to check that out. Standing still hard flips. Jesus Christ. It's like Rodney Mullen, innit, where he'll just stand in one spot doing all these crazy stuff, like clean off it. He was on some science channel on YouTube not long ago. Say now, it was like 9 years ago now, sorry. Got a nasty habit of that shit, didn't I? Yeah, he was on, like, talking about the science of axis and stuff. It's mental. A lecture or something. Yeah, it was something like that. He was talking about, like, the axis of the board and stuff. I think he was using his fucking mobile phone as an example. The guy's a nutter. Dark sliding on shit. Do you remember when we would look, like, when we go out skating, and then we'd look at people's decks? That's with an E, by the way. D-E-C-K-S. Decks. And then we'll see if they've got fucking, if they got marks on the grip tape, we'll be like, yeah, man. Yeah, man, respect, man. Respect. We'll check where their board's been, wrecked from board sliding and dark sliding, and we'd be like, yeah, man, he's good, he's probably good because he's got wrecked grip tape in a certain, like, angle at a certain way, which means he's been dark sliding shit. We were like that, man. We used to be like keeping an eye out for shit like that.
Can we be of help?
Hopefully. Wild Leather. That sounds like a hell of an 80s band name. Fuck shit. By Wild Leather. Hell yeah. I've actually got that. Imperial leather. That was, yeah, I remember years ago I did a post on somewhere saying, imagine if there was an 80s like metal soap called, like a soap opera, you know, on TV called Imperial Leather. That'd be cool as hell. Starring Rob Halford as himself. Gene Hogland as himself. He probably is like crazy, you know, icons of metal. And you'll have Will Ferrell chucked in there as well as Psycho Steve. Will Ferrell could so pull off a Psycho Steve. John, man. John would be a good one. Psycho Steven. Steven. This is annoying because the mic is on the left side and I'm a left-handed person. I'm like, yes, badoosh, badoosh. John with the 4S got the blue one. I don't know if he still got the blue one. Johnny boy. Oh, Johnny boy.
Learn anything new?
Hold on a minute. That's bizarre, that is. Do you remember, Buddha, years ago, when we discovered that Gene Hoglan would be on the next Fear Factory album? I nearly peed my pants. Are you? That's good. It's all good. But do you remember though, when we found out Gene Hoglan? Oh man, I was like, oh fuck. We knew he was going to be good. You know what I mean? His drum style is just phenomenal. Really fucking good. It's a shame he only did the one album though, but you know, musical differences or something. Yeah, I don't know what the situation was, but it was something like that. I'm not too sure. I haven't looked into it, to be honest. It really did, because he was so tight as a drummer. It fitted the whole aspect of the machine, if you know what I mean. The tightness, you know, roboticness. But he plays with such feel, though. It's weird. Power shifter intro, innit? With the fucking hi-hat. It's a bit crazy. And the metallic division. Definitely. All the time, man. All the time. It's like, I don't know, it's something about them. I wonder if and when they'll release something new. We were machines, Buddha. We were machines. Remember? Do you remember when we were playing live, and then any opportunity we'd have, we'd just throw in like slave labour or something like that, man. Hell yeah, man. Those were the days, man. And we'd always get guests up to do Cowboys from Hell. Yeah. I think we were very tight because we always jammed together, see? It's funny because we could just play random shit and then somebody would go, what song is that? And like, fucking knows, we just improvising. They were cool as fuck times, man. Sound checking, like. Holy motherfuck. What's this then? Headsman axe. Could use that for something. Build experiment. Yeah. Those days, man. I had a weird dream. Holy shit. Yeah, that riff. You wrote that riff, didn't you? Yeah. Do you remember when before? Wait a minute. When, I think it was either a rehearsal or it was live. Well, the singer was like, hold on. Shit. He did it too slow and he was like, holy. We were like, dun, 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 dun. We came in, it was like, no, if you like in your head, didn't it? You have like a little, then like, dun, 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 holy shit. Bah, dun, dun, like, do you know what I mean? It was a bit off, and me and you were looking at each other, like, laughing, kind of thing. Those little things, man. They're funny times, man. I'm glad you remember that. They were the days, man. It just shows you how cool and raw it is, like, metal, like, I mean, it goes with anything, but performing. Oh my god. I nearly died then. Like, performing, you know, whether you're in metal band or not, it's like how raw it can be, like, lush, man. That's amazing. It's just obvious, isn't it? The less you worry about mistakes, the more fun you have. And the day after then, like, if pretend that we did like one show for the week. Fuck yeah. Oh yeah. We'd always fix it. What do you mean? We'd find a way, like. Definitely. I think we were good like that. We could always. It's like, it doesn't matter about making mistakes, it matters how you recover from them, really, doesn't it? Yeah, overall. I think that goes to show, you know, that speaks volumes, my friend. We both learned that over the years. Oh yeah! Yeah, it is a bit different than the second chorus. Yeah, wait a minute. Doesn't it do like an extra bar or something? Wait a yeah. Fuck. It's been years.
Learn anything new?
Obviously it's something you still play for a laugh, like on a guitar. Like every time I grab a guitar, especially if it's in like C-sharp standard or something like that, I'm just playing Revolution's Money, like, oh, fun times, man. Like all down, it has to be all down strokes though, do you mean? Or you just pull the guitar in and like, oh man. And like sometimes like, you see people going like, and you're like, no, 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 no. Just do the downstroke. It's got to be downstrokes, man. It still sounds good with up and down and all that. But when you're playing it live and all that, it just gives you, it's just so much energy, just putting the palm into it, and it's like, da 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 da. Oh, man. Oosh. Oh, when we used to jam Broken and stuff like that, man. What did Dimebag call it? The Hicks. The Hick. Battle. Yeah, the Hick thing. Battle. Oh, it's funny. The Lost Tapes or something. I was watching them not that long ago. 4 years ago. Sorry. This year's the Hick. Oh, one of the greatest riffs, though. Mortally Insane. The Living in a Hole. Or like Live in a Hole. Oh, man. That's another one of them, innit? That's another one of them. I thought that was what you were doing. I thought so, man. Is he mine? Is he mine? One of them. Another cool, like a cool guitar solo is Avoid the Light. That's one hell of a guitar solo in that. It's quite long as well. And we always jam Painkiller as well by Priest. That was always fun. It was never not fun, to be honest. Holy motherfucker. I'm stuck in a fucking tree there, man. Yeah. It's just got all the metal fundamentals in there, isn't it? Well, not all, but you know what I mean. It's a good one. It's a good one. I'm getting some fucking noises tonight. I think Judas Priest is probably one of my favourite metal bands of all time. Hey, I think they're definitely top fucking 3 or top 5. Judas Priest. I know. They still fucking got it, haven't they? I was watching, actually it was ages ago now, the music video for, oh, what was it called? Not Power Charge. I can't remember what it was called, man. But it had so much energy to it. It was unbelievable. He's 60 odd now, man. Yeah, boy. Electric Guy. Yeah. Fuck Guy. And, Loch Ness. When the riff kicks in with the, Oh, the flat fifth. Doom, 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 da, doom. It reminds me of Electric Funeral a little bit. But that riff, though, man. The song is like fucking 15 minutes long or something.
Learn anything new?
Angel of Retribution album. What a fucking album. I love them all. I can't pick a favourite Priest album. Can you? It's hard, isn't it? British Steel, Screaming for Vengeance. Ram It Down. Oh my god, do you remember that? Holy shit. Nostradamus album was a masterpiece. Oh my god. Dude, I was watching an interview, but it was an old interview. I have no favourites either, buds. It's awesome. I was watching an interview with Glenn Tipton, and he was on about, and Rob Halford, they were on about like there was meant to be more parts to that. It was like a concept thing, so they might maybe in the future do another like Nostradamus, if you know what I mean. I have, man. No, I haven't heard it all, but I've heard like off YouTube. Because I was a bit surprised. Because, do you know Redeemer of Souls? Well, it was before that they said about making another Nostradamus. And that was 2 albums ago, I think. Oh, wait there. I've got it wrong. They were going to do the whole Nostradamus as like a live thing. So it's like a fucking play in a way. Oh, that'd have been amazing. When Rob Halford comes out with the fucking cloak on, with the staff. Oh, man. It's hair-raising, man. Yeah, man. The Rift of Prophecy. Do you remember that? Fucking... Do you remember those days? When we fucking lifting the fucking weights like I'm fucking right. Dun, 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 dun. Do you remember them? Remember those days, buds? Listen to fucking Prophecy, pumping the old iron. Yeah, man. In the fucking shed. That was the shed as well, man. That was the commissioner's shed. If only I could play that on my phone now. Could have a little fucking one-arm workout, yeah? Doing such a fucking couldn't fucking weights all day, like fuck the game, I just lift weights. It's a hell of a gym song though, innit? It's a hell of a gym tune, that. And the drums in Nostradamus on the chorus part, it was like... It's amazing. Do you remember off the Ram It Down album, Heavy Metal? That was class. The song Heavy Metal, Breaking the Law, fuck. That's a good one, that is. Like, I'm glad that song was wrote because like everybody knows it, isn't it? Oh yeah, man, Priest boys. Oh, I love Judas Priest, man, and Pantera. Pantera boys, isn't it? Pantera. Down, 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 down. The album with the hand on the fucking... Oh man, the colour scheme is lush for that. Holy fucks. Oh, tell you what else was impressive, man, is Saxon. Do you know Yeah, I love the old album covers, man. They were always cool as just metal as fuck. Yeah, man. And Screaming for Vengeance, Juggernaut. Oh, what am I talking about now? Jugulator. It keeps fucking... Yeah, I was listening Turbo Lover, what a tune. That song is awesome. It's really well written as well, mind. Do you know what was really impressive is Saxon Sacrifice. The song, right? The riff reminds me of Lamb of God. And I'm like, this is Saxon. Don't get me wrong, I love Saxon. Anyway. But the Sacrifice album, I was like, what? This is Saxon. It was amazing. It was like... No, like if you listen to like Denim and Leather and stuff like that by Saxon, and then you listen to Sacrifice, it's like, holy shit. They're both amazing. It's like, what? They... First, is he actually left for proper though? Like, he's left for real. And they're getting someone else? Or is it just like they're having a break or something? Oh no. I never thought he'd actually leave. That sucks. We gotta do though, man. Wow. Lamb of God is up there with one of my favourite metal bands as well. You just can't choose one, can you? You just can't do it. Lamb of God. Lamb of God. Lamb of God.
New.
We did. We had many. I think I know what you're going to say, and I think I know what you're thinking of. Oh yeah, fuck guy. One of the greatest bands, well, probably the best ones I've ever experienced. I'm glad that we had the opportunity for that, man. Like, no matter what happens, like, fucking right. Yeah, because it was like, I don't know, it had something. It was like, I don't know, it had something different, like. Experience as well, like, we'd been around a bit first, like, as well, you know, experience goes a long way, like, oh my goodness. Gosh. Gosh. The motherfucker. Yeah, every gig was a good gig. I don't want to die because I'll get my thing reset. Well, not reset. I lose percent. Come on, man. How's the gym going, buds? Oh yeah, by the way, Gar is was the greatest metal songwriter I've ever had the pleasure of working with. 100%. 100%. No, don't I? How's the gym going? I just want to open that clasped hand. Yeah, boy. Good. I'm glad. Do you get the endorphins going, innit? Get the feel-good factor in the go. On the go. I got loads of these fucking splinters of ash, but I haven't got enough. Ain't got enough. Fucking hell, man. Hell yeah. 100%. 100%. The endorphins. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you the endorphins. Supported by the tremors. The endorphins, man.
Glad you made it back.
The dolphins. The dollies. What am I doing? The end of ins. No more B&Bs, boys. It's the end of ins. I did say I was going to open my card things up on here and see what I'm fucking going to get now, like, but no. The endorphins. What was it? Big oily men. Oh, that was funny. Ow. Rubbed something in my eye. You're not going to believe what happened the other day, Buddha. You ain't. It's pointless me telling you because you won't believe me, man. Do you know what happened the other day? It's actually got nothing to do with Big Oily Man. That was a funny night, that was, I tell you. Fucking... I'll get to that now. We're doing a show up somewhere. I was like fucking 13 or 14 or something. And little to my attention, one of the bandmates in the band I was in at the time had, for that night, told someone who was... Like, there was somebody who was announcing the bands to the stage, and then I was sitting like somewhere on the back or on the side of the stage waiting to go on, and then somebody goes, I was getting psyched up, you know, because we were about to go on, and I was only little, like, do you mean? So I had nerves and shit. And next tonight is Big Oily Men, and I was like, what the fuck type of name is that, you know? I can't wait to see this, like. And the guys somebody in the band I was in had told him that was our bloody name, and it was us. I seen the rest of the boys walking on stage, and I was like, what? It was hilarious. It was funny as hell. Genuine. But what happened the other day? My mother's dog, her eye came out. Something to do with glaucoma or something. Ooh, man. And the vets have been bloody marvellous. They've put it back in and they've stitched it up now. She's on, obviously, meds. She's been in 2 times. and she's got to go back in a couple of days, well, in a week now, and just to see how it is, like, she may have to have it out. She's 15, she's 14-year-old, man, and she's only small as well, like, but she's great, you know what I mean? She's full of energy still. She's full of energy still, man. That's the closest thing we got to Sunny. Because after, you know what I mean? Because we had Sunny and her together, and when Sunny passed away, rest her soul, this lady now, she's like the, you know what I mean? We had them two together. Sunny was one of us, man, wasn't she? That little foot, it was actually, yeah, the football dog lady. She's still about, like, battle scarred up the fuck. She's crazy, man. I know, I felt sorry for her. She was looking at me, you know, before she went to the vet. Oh, she was yappy. She's quieting down now. She's quieting down a lot over the years, though, fair play. She used to be, well, a hell of a mouth box, didn't she? But she was looking at me, and her left eye was like, it came out like bulging, and then as time progressed, before her appointment, because we booked her in emergency, by the time it became before her appointment, it had come out, man. It had come out. And then, although it sounds, this is the thing, you see, right? It sounds gross and shit, right, for sure. But when it's your dog, or any dog that you care about, it doesn't gross you out, if you know what I mean. The only thing that you think about is the welfare of the dog, do you know what I mean? To think about it in, like, I don't know, third person, you think it sounds stomach churning, or like the bloody eye is out, man. It makes you think like it's gross. But you know, when you, like, you're there, and then you care in about, you know, the individual, or individuals, whatever, it doesn't gross you out, because the only thing that you care about is the one, you know, the injured one, like. And my mother's been bloody marvellous with her, and the vet has been excellent as well. Buryport vet, they've been marvellous, fair play. Yeah, so she's on the road to recovery then. 14-year-old little Pomeranian. Yeah, it's, yeah, like I said, they think it's something to do with glaucoma or something. And then when we asked, like, but how the hell would it come out though? Like, do you know what I mean? It could have been anything. It could have been sneezing, because you know those dogs do that little thing. It could have been that, I reckon. So do they. They think there's a high possibility it could have been like a violent sneeze attack or something. Aye, my mother's not too bad. You know what I mean? I hope everything's good with you though, man, for sure. I'm getting chased by fireballs. Great balls of fire. How's your diet been since the gym, buds? I find, do you know what? I didn't see her hit you with a golf club. I didn't see her do it, but I know you wouldn't lie about it. I can't believe that, though. Why the fuck would she hit you with a golf club, though? It's beyond me, that is. She's off her nut. She's off her fucking head. Aye, as I was saying, how was your diet then? Because that's like, do you mean? You can be motivated as hell for the gym. A lot of the fucking shape you get is from the bloody kitchen though, innit? Especially those abs. I just running around on this game just looking for cool shit, man. Hoping something drops on me.
Yes.
Yes. Wow. Is that an update on that incident now, man? The car incident. Tidy buds. Sickness. Have you been vomiting, have you? Have you had like a stomach bug, is there? Stomach pain can be fucking awful. You'll get back on track though with the dieting, I'm sure. I'm sure. You put your mind to it, innit? I haven't had today. My mother made food earlier and I just haven't gone in for it. I haven't gone into it. Trapped wind is a bastard. Trapped wind sucks. It really does. Oh my god, man. I'll eat in a bit now. It's like I've had trapped wind and it's been like quite awful, but I've heard of stories where people have been thinking they're having fucking heart attacks and shit. It's horrible, man. I hope it gets better soon though, buds. They say mint or something is good for that, see? Minty stuff. Mint tea or something, or anything minty or something, innit? Oh, good, man. I'm glad it feels better. Minty, minty. Minty. Fresh. When I had, I think that's what I had anyway. I didn't treat it. I just let, you know, just let it go, like, let it go on its own. Minty fresh, man. Minty, minty. Minty. I want something. What the fuck was that? I would. What do you get up to for Halloween? Just chilling, is it? Oh, I was like. Nothing. Same here. I helped. I nicked face paint off Sky and Laney, and I fucking put corpse paint on my face and just sat here playing Path of Exile, to be honest. Something to do, like, innit? I heard that eating seeds is a pastime activity. I sat here like wearing like full on corpse paint, just playing a game like. See if I can tag you in it now. I'll send it to you even. Okay, that photo didn't work. I thought I had a decent photo, but I didn't. Oh well. It's dark, man. Holy fuck, where'd you get these from? Oh my god, man, where'd you get these from, man? Holy shit. Six Ways to Die. Looks like it should be a napalm death, man. No, that hair. And that jacket, napalm death, man. Oh shit. No beard, man. No tattoos, nothing. We were just kids fucking about, weren't we? Oh, 6 Ways to Die. Class, man. Everybody wanted hair like that back then, though, come on. Buddha's wife. That was funny. Yay! Yeah, man. This is Mike from Epic Records. I know of them. Oh man, we do a bit though, I gotta be honest, like, we're weathered, we're battle hardened now. good, man. That's memorabilia.
How are your maps?
I had bleach over that t-shirt when I used to dye my hair. Red. I used to bleach it first, innit? And then I had all bleach up the side of it. Yeah, those jackets are not meant to be washed, man. They smell. You could smell the history on them. Like Zach Wilde would understand. He told me. He didn't tell me. But in spirit, he said,
Need a map?
don't wash those cut-offs, Droflak boy. Don't wash those cut-offs. Yeah, that bleach, man, it's still on there. Thing is, I got like a rip under there on the underneath the arm. It's air holes, just lets the air in, to be honest. Oh, buds, do you ever drink a can of pop or something, right? Aircon. You go like that. And when you pull it down, a bit of facial hair, your moustache hair, gets stuck in that. And it goes, psh, rips it out. That must have happened to you, man. It happens all the fucking time to me. I do you mean? I'm not even meant to grow hair. Like, I would, this is meant to come off. It's only been out, it hasn't been out long. It does hurt. It takes you by surprise. It does. Yeah, man. Sparko. It's the shock of it all. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. What was that off? It's probably off nothing. It's probably made up right now. It just sounds like it's off something. Oh yeah, when he got arrested, didn't he? And he had the fucking cast on his hand. I'm like, how do you feel? I'm like, I'm shocked. That was funny as fuck, man. Wow. Apparently holding his missus or something against her will. It wasn't against her will. It's her parents apparently said it was. I don't know, nothing to do with me. I haven't got a fucking clue. It's like he's getting arrested, like, and he's cuffed, and you're asking him how he feels. Do you know what I mean? Crazy. Get me out! It's like I'm a fucking celebrity here, right? Gone nuts. You've never been arrested before, or is that what he said? Ah, good lad. Good man. Get off. What the fuck are you asking me for, man? What are you asking? Oh, man. I'm shocked. Jikes. Jikes. I'm shocked. Yeah, you've never been arrested either. I'm shocked. That's funny shit. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh god. I'm shocked. Like, you know perfectly well what they've been arrested for, and you're like, I'm shocked. Have you seen those people, like, they're getting arrested? They know they're getting arrested.
How are your maps?
They've fucked up. Right? They fucked up. And they're like, help! 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 Do you mean? They're just getting cuffed or something. And they're like, help! Help! Do you mean, who's going to help you? Do you mean? I just watch a lot of cops. C-O-P-S, cops. Some crazy bastards on there though, man. Seriously. I haven't done anything wrong. Some of the shit you see on that show though. Mental, man. Cokes. Pops. Top of the cops. Top of the cop. Oh, I nearly said that word then with the CK, man. Holy shit. Top of the pops. Didn't fucking Jimmy Savile do... Yeah, he did Top of the Pops once, didn't he? Do you want to know something? Do you know Jimmy Savile? The dirty fucker. He used to be a... He dabbled in wrestling, mind. He was on the indie scene for a little stint, like. He'll fix it. Fucking shocking though, man. Shocking. Apparently he was I know he was the slogan down the Glen Abbey. Probably changed it after certain someone. Oh man. Yeah, he used to do wrestling. Genuine. It was there for years. But Jimmy, he used to do independent wrestling, and I don't think he was very good at all, man. What gym are you doing? You're not down Glen Abbey, are you? Yeah, you would be, would you? I'm sure you said the other day. Pumping iron.
Welcome.
Ah, right. A few people from... No, I'm thinking about something else. Sorry. Oh, really? Fucking hell. That's cool, man. That's really good. Yeah, definitely. That's handy. That's handy as fuck, but should be more then. If the Glen Abbey was 24 hours back in the day, man, I'd be jamming every day, like. Oh, fuck that. I doubt Snap Fitness would be any good for me. It's too far. The gym I go to at the minute is called the Shred Facility. The Shred Faculty. I tell you what was cool though, is going to the Glen Abbey early in the morning. Like, I loved it there, man. Did it for years. I used to cycle down and obviously cycle back, like. Come on. The faculty. What's it like there at that time, man? Is it quiet, or do you get the odd one or two there, like? Or is it completely dead? Come on now. Open the fucking box. Hold on. Who's green, man? Oh yeah. I know what you're on about, man. I'm just winding you up. That's cool though, man. That's tidy. Awesome. I know. Sorry, man. I was gonna make a joke, but I wasn't sure if you're gonna spell his name correctly. On purpose. G-balls, what? What the fuck, man? Grunt. The nicest guy in metal. Always, man. Oh yeah, how was you doing? Good? Good, I hope. Awesome. Good man. Good man. Why is it raining fire? Oh, it's this motherfucker, that's why. Man. Over there. So here's some again. Smoke music. Yes. It's basic fucking unsolicited music. I need food, man. I got a Sunday dinner, like, just waiting. This weird. That is Superior Drummer 2, like the latest one, like the updated one. The sound was somebody on a forum was playing around with a couple of like sounds, and then I downloaded it and I messed about with it, the preset, like compressed this and that and whatever, mainly the fucking kick drum, and that's pretty much it, to be honest. It's just a fucking Frankenstein drum sound. There's just you know what I mean, I got like Metal Machine, Metal Foundry, fucking loads of the add-ons, but that's literally just the base model, like the sticks or whatever it's called, the NY sticks that comes with it, and it sounds really good, like, for that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's what I was going for, the kickers. Anyway, I didn't pay too much attention to the snare drum much, and I realised in the mix it worked, so I kept it like that, to be honest. Because it sounds like you can hear it, like, and it's not overpowering like my older stuff. Some of my other stuff, the snare was like bah, bah, all the time, man. Anyway, joking, I shouldn't have done that. I feel bad for that now. Holy shit, I'm sorry. That was on 8 strings and shit.
Glad you made it back, Exile.
I'm gonna grab some food now. I was meant to be putting a fucking shelf up as well. I've just neglected everything. I do bad. Sorry. I'm sorry. Right then, I think I'm gonna have to call this one for now. Right, fucking I'm flying on my chair. I was like, ooh. Right, I'm gonna have some food, right? I'll probably be back on later. Alright. Alright. Alright, bud. I'll catch you in a bit now, right? I'm gonna grab some food and just chill for a bit. Cool, I'll let you know though, okay? I'll give you a shout if you're on, you're on. Tidy. Thank you for everybody for having a chat and joining in and having a laugh. Buddha, Lisa, Factory,